Hello, my name is David Nachman. I'm one of the managing attorneys at the NPZ Law Group, and thank you for joining me for what I plan to call it's a short series. I plan to call it Cures for Coronavirus Boredom While You're in Quarantine. And there are a couple of questions which are clearly presenting themselves to our clients as we go into this second week of mandatory quarantine. And that has to do with the concept of unlawful presence, because a lot of people have questions about the extent to which they can avoid the accrual of unlawful presence. So as many of you know, if you overstay a date certain on your I-94, which is your arrival departure record, then what ends up happening is you can accrue unlawful presence. First of all, the thing that's important to know is that if you overstay a date certain on a visa and an I-94, then that visa becomes void automatically by operation of law. But it's also important to know that you begin to accrue unlawful presence. And unlawful presence is prejudicial to you if you accrue 181 days. So if you depart prior to the 181st day, then you obviously can stop the accrual of unlawful presence. But there are other ways to stop the accrual of unlawful presence. For example, if you file a bona fide change of status petition or application, or if you file an extension application or petition. So as long as it's bona fide. So one of the recent questions that we've been receiving quite a bit of is from individuals who are in status in the United States is, how can you potentially stop that accrual of unlawful presence? So for many people who, let's say, have been let go from work and they're concerned about the accrual of unlawful presence, they can file for a change of status to B1, B2 by filing an I-539 application for change or extension of status in the U.S. Now, this procedure can be undertaken online or it can be done manually. You should, if you're deciding to do this type of procedure, obviously take a close look at the instructions to ensure that you are actually going to be able to do this in such a way that is proper, because there are certain parameters for the online filing of the application for change or extension of status. So with that, I just wanted to point out for many people who are asking this question, there is a possibility that the federal government, first of all, there is a procedure in place to allow for us to go back and to try to fix the situation if you've accrued unlawful presence, which is called nunc pro tunc, and we've done prior videos on that. But the problem with the nunc pro tunc is that until a determination is made on that nunc pro tunc case, you're still accruing unlawful presence. So oftentimes the best situation, the best scenario for an individual who's looking like they're coming up on accrual of unlawful presence is to go ahead and file an I-539 requesting a change or extension of stay to visitor visa status, and at least there's a possibility that will give you some breathing room. Now, in this coronavirus pandemic environment, there is also a possibility that the government may, as it has in several cases, such as an extension of stay necessary for people who are in the United States on ESTA, which is the visa waiver program. There are possibly going to be some humanitarian grounds that will be permitted by the government, but that has not yet been announced. So as of the taping of this video, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of guidance on that. So in order to be absolutely certain that you're not accruing unlawful presence, always think about the possibility of changing or filing for an extension of your present status. So with that, thank you very much for joining me, and we look forward to the next time I can meet with you to discuss some other recent corona pandemic environment issues that are of immediate concern to our clients and potential clients. Thanks very much for being with me.